Jay Runer here, and today we're going to be talking about wide body kits. Is it worth the PI? And how the wide body kits have changed tuning in Forza 7. Now, today we're going to be using the RX-7 as an example car because it is one of the cars that can have a wide body kit modification. We're going to go down to tuning upgrades and we're going to look at it. Now, I've already purchased the wide body kit for this car because I'm already tuning around with it. So we're going to look at the PI costs, the weight, and the improvement of your handling and braking, and compare that to a non-wide body kit car with just using tire width to try to make up the difference that the wide body kit adds to it. So as you can see, when you put on a wide body kit, you see the axle go way wide, much wider than it normally would in the rear and in the front. So this does help with stability and having a much wider stance. You can have a much wider tire underneath the car. So tuning this up would definitely improve the car by a lot. So looking at the stats here, it improved it by 1 point of handling, 1 point of braking, and you lose 1 point of speed because of aerodynamics, I imagine. Because I don't see any wing, but there's no telling. And the weight gain is just 9 pounds with really little to no PI used for it to get that much improvement. Only 6 points. So, all right. So, what we got is 4.8 handling and 4.4 braking. Now, let's see if I can match that with tire width, see the cost, the weight, and see the difference in PI cost. I'm going to go to the rear since the rear will definitely help the car out the most. All right, we go 1 tire width up. We get our 4.8 in handling and 4.4 in braking. So with the wide body kit, the car was 2,840 pounds. This is only 1 pound lighter, but yet it costs 3 more points of PI. So you would definitely want to use the wide body kit, and it seems like any car that does have the wide body kit option, it's best to go with that option because you can do a whole lot more with it. Because, well, for example, here, as soon as you put the wide body kit on there, and this really definitely, if they did this to a lot more cars, you would see cars that normally wouldn't do that well do way better than they normally should do. Like this RX-7, fully tuned without the wide body kit, has a 6.1 handling, which in Forza 6 I had a monster S-Class RX-7. Now, if they bring the S-Class back, this car can get up to 6.3 handling. And look at that. You already have an improvement of tire width of 2 more widths. And the increase is crazy. And the cost of PI is very little. And you get so much improvement out of it. And this is even before aerodynamics. So you got a 5.2 handling in the B class with great braking already without even improving the brakes. We can put the aerodynamics or only the rear wing on here. They don't allow front wings. I imagine that would make the car very, very unbalanced really quickly. So it's a good call on them for that. And maybe they just like to keep the visual look of the front. So you get a 5.3 once you put the wing on there. And if we lighten the car up with the full weight reduction, we get a 5.5 handling, which this car is definitely light already, so making it any lighter makes it much better. And since we can tune up the A class for the breakout hoppers, I've been using the race tire compound, and that brings you up to a 6.2. Now, when you start lightening the car up with rim upgrades and drive shaft and exhaust, you can get it up to a 6.3. I don't think you have to lighten the car up. I think all you have to do is put suspension on there and maybe the roll cage will push it into 6.3. But I think the weight, once you get it underneath 2,300 pounds, you definitely get that boost in handling. No, it's just the roll cage. So the roll cage will help, but I made a super light handling build. I think it's like 2,200 pounds. I can't remember exactly, but let me look at my layout here. I made it 2356, so super light, accelerates very quickly, has 300 horsepower, which is not bad for A-Class for a handling build. And it just shows the improvement of the wide body kit. A car that you once wouldn't think about being too competitive in A-Class handling races is now competitive in A-Class handling races because it can get a 6.3, which makes it on par with a lot of cars, except for, your Expos and monos and things that you just can't outturn those things, but you'll have more power than them. So there's the advantage there, and there's a bunch of cars that do have this option for the wide body kit, which definitely does improve it by a lot. So if you're looking for a good handling car, definitely go with the cars that have the wide body kits on them. You can do a whole lot with them. I'm already doing a lot with this RX-7, which I'll be bringing a video here soon with me racing it and my thoughts on it and the tunability of it. And I think that's all I have for today. Just a little quick video because my schedule is pretty hectic right now and don't have the time to sit down and really play around with tunes and race a lot of races. But don't worry, I'm getting these ideas and I'm going to be bringing you more content, and tuning tips on suspension is coming soon. Downforce versus no downforce when tuning downforce, and just little things like that to help you improve as a tuner. And because I care about getting the information out there and let you do what you want with it. So this has been Jay Runer. Like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.